Hello, welcome to another DoBlue.com video. This time we're going to give you a little look at the inside and take a look at some cool Arrow video packaging from some new releases we just got in. What you are looking at are check discs. This is a little inside thing. What are check discs? Well, check discs are basically the final phase before the discs are stamped and sent to retail. This is something for the distributor, whoever it is that's putting out the disc, can look at it and say, okay, this is ready. We're 100%. Everything works. Nothing's glitching. The video's fine. The audio's fine. These are the final checks before they go to print. Now, why do they send these to us? Well, in our case, it gets us the product faster for review. In some cases, retail may take another 2 or 3 weeks before they can get you those discs. Well, they can send you a check disc, and you can get it a month or more ahead of time. In this case, from Arrow Video, you can actually see the print date was way back in 2013. This is being done right at the beginning of February 2014. So these are just standard Blu-ray discs. There's nothing special about these in particular from Arrow Video. Clearly these are not for resale. These stay in the critic's home no matter what. These are never moved whatsoever in any case. Very highly protected, yada yada yada. They can track who has these, much the same as like screeners are for award seasons and things like that. We have others. This is not the only check discs I currently own. I also have this one for Gamer, the Gerard Butler flick. Again, these are just basic Blu-rays. Absolutely nothing spectacular to them whatsoever other than the fact that they are check discs. This one, on the other hand, is for Alien 2 on Earth, Italian knockoff of James Cameron's flick. This was sent on a BDR. We'll not review these check discs until we are absolutely 100% sure these are the final step to retail. I don't want to review anything that's early just in case something does change. So before we review these, we'd be absolutely positive that these are the final disc. We did get one about midway through last year that was actually still in editing. When you put in the disc, it still had like time codes and things stamped across it for the editor to take. So we clearly didn't review that because that was not ready. But all of these in these cases were definitely ready for prime time. So these will be getting reviewed. These were reviewed. These will be reviewed coming up soon. Haven't quite got to these yet. But as a special note, sometimes Arrow Video does send us stuff in retail packaging, and these are two we received. Arrow Video, for those who don't know, they are a UK label. These discs are locked to region B, so if you are an importer, you're going to need to have a region-free player to access these, and they are only 1,000 copies each. So for a US equivalent, think of something like Twilight Time. This is who they are for the UK label. But these cases are spectacular, and their packaging is fantastic. Their artwork is fantastic. They spare no expense. You can clearly see these are in PlayStation 3-esque type Blu-ray case. Clear, not the blue case. They are thicker. They're about the width of a DVD. And again, the art is great. This one for Hellgate, this one for Hell Comes to Frogtown. We'll get to that in a moment. When you open these up, you have a promo for whatever disc might be coming next from Arrow Video, and a nice little flyer there for all of their releases. You get this excellent booklet on the film, written by various people with shots from the film, all types of great stuff. On the back there you got that cool shot, but also you have this, which is the flipper. This is the DVD, this is the Blu-ray. Pretty high quality plastic. It's definitely going to hold, but also of relevance is that the artwork, take everything out of it, of course, is flippable. You have your choice of what artwork you want. You just flip it around. You can have this going, or you can have this going. It's totally your choice. I love when studios do that. Also note, these cases are so much better than those recyclable, environmentally friendly cases we get with the giant cutouts. Those are quite obnoxious sometimes. But these look great. I love the art. If you're a fan of the film, this is almost a Criterion level of dedication for films that otherwise wouldn't receive such a treatment. Let's check out Hell Comes to Frogtown, starring Roddy Piper of WWF/WWE fame. Again, limited to 1,000 copies, crammed with features. These things are packed. I love that. And again, we have more releases incoming. On the back, we have the same flyer. And again, awesome artwork, awesome book, tons of production details, and these aren't long, these aren't super lengthy, but they're detailed, and they're detailed enough, you know, to where you can clearly see some appreciation. They also, again, like Criterion, talk about the transfers and such as that. Again, we have reversible artwork and double discs on the same type of plastic that you saw in Hellgate. DVD and Blu-ray, again, with the alternate art on the interior for you to flip around if you so choose. I love these releases. We don't get these very often from Arrow Video. They're the only importer currently giving us stuff too, so that's also important of note. But we love these cases. We love their products. So far, we have yet to come across a bad Arrow Video disc, which is great. They're a great publisher. And it's not really that big of a deal when you send us a check disc either, because those are cool. You know, if you're the type of collector who really has to have this stuff, you know, I guess these would be cool if they ever got out in the public. You can find these. They do show up. You know, maybe not these specifically. But you can find check discs and screener discs. They show up on eBay once, you know, a couple years down the line. You can start finding them. They're not really worth anything more because the content on them is exactly the same. So, you know, for the ultra uber diehard, I guess, if you wanted to collect these, you could. Not that they're easy to come by. I'm certainly hanging on to these. These are going nowhere. So don't leave a comment saying, I want those, because you're not going to get these. They're staying here. They have forever. Thanks for watching. When these reviews go live for all of these discs, the reviews for these are already live, of course. When these reviews go live, I will include links below, but as I'm filming this, they are not. They have to be shipped out to my other writer. He's going to handle those, and once they are, I will put the links down there. So if you're watching this later, check it out. Like, subscribe, comment, the whole 9 yards. You usually get in every end of every YouTube video. Thanks for watching, and check out doblue.com.